I'm so dizzy.
Relax, Miss Atiqah is here to address your concern about area, okay?
Hey, perimeter is not that hard.
Hey guys, I have a school assignment. It's about the area and perimeter in daily life. But my teacher didn't explain to me what area and perimeter is. He just gave me an assignment. Now I'm very confused. How am I supposed to do this? I don't even know what area and perimeter is.
You said perimeter.
Oh my god, where did it come from? You scared me.
Let's not overdo it. So you're confused about perimeter?
Do you know it?
Oh, of course. Let me explain. So, I'm going to tell you about an important concept in geometry called perimeter. Perimeter is just a fancy term that means or length around a shape. But what actually does the distance around a shape mean? Well, distance or length is a one-dimensional quantity that we can measure with units like centimeter, inches, or miles. That means that perimeter is also one-dimensional quantity that we can measure unit of length. Okay, for example, the perimeter of a ship would be just 10, but it could be 10 centimeter. Or instead being 30, it could be 30 miles. The units, the really important when you are talking about perimeter. So, what actually does we mean by around a ship? Around a ship would be a lot different ways to go. Some of them would be short and some of them would be very long. But well, perimeter means the absolute shortest distance possible around a ship. That will be the distance you get it if you touch the path exactly around the border or edge of a ship. The good way to see what perimeter is to imagine that you could take a shape like square and break it one its corners. Then you could unfold the shape inward a straight line. The length of the line is the perimeter of a shape. Doing this help you understand why perimeter is one-dimensional quantity if one talk applies to two-dimensional shapes like this square. It's one-dimensional because it's the distance of the lines that go around the two-dimensional shapes. Okay, so now you know what the perimeter is. So how do you calculate it for different geometric shapes? Well, that depends on a shapes like this. In this time, I will give you some perimeter formula on flat fields. Okay, square and rectangle. The picture beside show the square and rectangle A, B, C, and D. So the perimeter of square and rectangle A, B, C, D is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So the square we have four sides. They have the same length. So the can make the formula like this. And for rectangle, we have two length and two width. So we can make the formula like this. Next, triangle. The pictures beside show the triangle A, B, and C. So the perimeter of triangle ABC is AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, next, circle. In very circle, the value of perimeter divided by its diameter remain constant. That constant is called pi because perimeter divided diameter equals pi. So we can get perimeter equals pi times diameter. For your information, diameter is any straight line segment that passes through the center of the circle and point lie on the circle. Because all diameter of the circle or sphere have the same length, this being twice the radius r. So diameter equals 2 times radius Now we get another formula for perimeter or circumference of circle. Is perimeter equals 2 times pi times radius. Okay, let's try doing the example how to find the perimeter of polygons. The first polygons we'll try is a triangle. This triangle has 3 sides that are a different length. 3 cm, 4 cm, and 5 cm. To find the perimeter of the triangle, all we do is add up the length of those 3 sides. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals 12. And don't forget, it's just not 12. It's 12 cm. Always remember to also put the unit of the perimeter. Okay, let's try another one. This is a 6 sides regular polygon. Means that all its sides are exactly the same length. Since the polygon is regular, we know that all the sides must also be 4 cm long. We could judge up all the sides like we did before. But can we use multiplication as a shortcut? All we have to do is multiply the number of sides 6 by length of the side 4 cm. 6 times 4 equals 24 cm. This formula works for any regular polygon, no matter how many sides there are.
Oh, now I understand what a perimeter is. Thank you very much, sir, for helping me.
You are welcome.
So, now I can work on this assignment about a perimeter in daily life. Let's go, friends. We work this out together. The question is, the radius of a wheel is 35 cm. How long is the trajectory if it spins or rolls 400 times? Okay, you can see on the screen. The wheel is shaped like a circle. The question asks us about the trajectory. So, we can use the formula of circumference of circle. C equals pi times d. But, from the question, we didn't find the diameter in this case. We just have a radius. So, because the diameter is 2 times radius, we can change the formula like this. T equals 2 times pi times r. Now, we just have to put the now numbers in the formula. C equals 2 times pi times the radius is 35. But how much is this pi worth?
Pi can be worth 3.15 or 22 at 7. You can use 22 at 7 for this work.
Oh, okay. So finally, the circumference equals 2 times 22 at 7 times 35. We could simplify 35 divided by 7. The result is 5. So, 2 times 22 times 5 equals 222 centimeter. But guys, this is not the final result, yeah? 222 centimeter is just the circumference or the length of trajectory if it spins 1 times. What about if it spins it for 400s? Yeah, you're right. We just have to multiply 222 with 400. So, the final result is 88,000 centimeter or 0.88 meter. Problems number 1 is complete. Now, we're going to problem number 2. There is a circular park. How the park area will be covered with grass. If the park radius is 21 meters, the grass plant area of the park is... It asks about the area. Do you think I could work it out using that perimeter formula?
Oh my god, you can do it like that.
Huh? Why? It is the same circle. Why can't I?
Because the perimeter and area are different. Let me explain to you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Before, you learn a several two-dimensional shape have a one-dimensional quantity called perimeter, which is basically the outline of the shape. Now, you're going to learn that this shape also have two-dimensional quantity called area. To help you understand what area is, let's start imagining a line that's 1 centimeter long. And now, let's imagine moving that line in a perpendicular direction a distance of 1 centimeter. By moving the one-dimensional line that way, we form a two-dimensional shape. And all of the space or surface that we cover along the way is the area of the shape, which, as you can see here, is just a square. Okay, but how much area does this square have? Well, our original line was 1 centimeter long, and we moved it a distance of 1 centimeter. So we could say that this shape is a square centimeter. Just like a centimeter is basic unit for measuring length, a square centimeter is a basic unit for measurement for area. But there are other units for area too. For example, instead of a centimeter, what if our line had been a meter long and then we move it 1 meter? The area would be 1 square meter. So just like with perimeter, the unit of measurement are very important when we're talking about area. Alright, so that gives you a good idea of what area is. But how do we calculate area mathematically? Well, that's some special math formula or equation that we can use to find the area of different shapes. In this time, we're going to learn the formula for square and rectangle. To find the area of any square and rectangle, all we have to do is multiply two side dimensional together. They're usually called the length and the width. So the formula looks like this. Area equals length times width, but it's often written with just the first letter of each word. A for area, L for length, and W for width. So let's see if the formula works for our original square centimeter. If we multiply the length 1 centimeter times the width 1 centimeter, well, 1 times 1 is just 1. But what about centimeter and centimeter? Centimeter times centimeter gives us square centimeter, which we can write like this, using 2 as an exponent. We read this as centimeter square. So whenever you see units like centimeter square or inch square or meter square, you know it's a measurement of the two-dimensional quantity of area. Okay, our formula works for our square. Now let's see if it works for a rectangle. The dimensional of this rectangle are 3 centimeter by 4 centimeter. So what its area? Well, using our formula, we know that the area would be 3 centimeter times 4 centimeter, which is 12 centimeter square. But now, what if we cut this rectangle exactly in half along a diagonal line from opposite corner? It forms two triangles, and because each of these triangles is exactly half of the rectangle, that means that the area of either triangle must be exactly half of the area of the rectangle. We already calculate that the area of the entire rectangle is 12 centimeters square. So the area of this rectangle must be 6 centimeters square. And the area of this rectangle must be 6 centimeters square, since 6 is half of 12. Aha! So the formula for the area of the triangle should be half of the rectangle. So does that mean instead of area equals length times width, it would be area equals 1/2 of length times width? Yep, that's basically it, but with one important difference. Instead of L for length and W for width, we're going to use two different names. We're going to call them base and height. Why? So the name length and the width will occur for this right triangle, but those names don't really work for other kinds of triangle, like a curved triangle and obtuse triangle. And then the formula for finding the area of a circle is area equals pi times radius squared. It tells us that if we know the radius, we just have to square it and then multiply that times pi to get the area. One really important thing to keep in mind is that radius squared is not the same thing as 2 times radius, but it's radius times radius. That's two different things. Okay?
Oh, so the formula that I can use in this problem is area equals pi times radius square. Radius square, r times r. Oh, thank you, Miss. So, I can put the noun numbers for this formula. Area equals 22 at 7 times 21 times 21. Don't forget, if the question asks us to find the area of half parks that covered with grass. So, in this case, we have to put a 1/2 in this formula. Like this. 22 divided by 2 equals 11. 21 divided by 7 equals 3. And then we multiply with 21. So the answer is 693 meters square. Yes, we got this. Now friend, I still have two questions to be done. This is the questions. One about the perimeter and one again about the area. Now, to make sure that you understand our explanation, can you help me to fix the problem? Give your answer in your way in the comment columns, okay? I'm waiting for you. Thank you very much and see you later.
See you.